Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar and the public safety edition of this channel. We're going to be talking about public safety. Let me show this to you. I did it without dropping the police car and the motorcycle and the helicopter. This is a vintage police station from the Lego Town theme, which this came out in 1979, so the minifigure was only 1 year old when this came out. I'm also going to talk about my broken fire brigade. We briefly showed it in a video recently talking about the boneyard. I had some comments on that video, so it kind of tell you how old how far ahead I am on some of these videos. And the shirt of the day has nothing to do with public safety, I guess. It's just some guys flying. This is a Brick Builders Club t-shirt. I don't even know this, like these guys on jetpacks, I guess. I don't know what it is. Probably was a Lego set back in the day that they made something. Who knows? So I was very pleased. I was watching a live stream when it was live, when Beyond the Brick, when they were having the discussion about Bionicle, and they brought on the I would say the Bionicle expert, this super awesome guy, LJ Johnson. I think he said he was co-founder of the TTV channel. I don't know. I don't watch. I'm subscribed to the TTV channel, but I don't usually watch it because they talk about Bionicle. I keep hoping they'll talk about something else, but apparently TTV stands for something Bionicle related. Yeah, it's the three virtues, which I don't remember what they were. Anyway, yeah. So the reason I bring this up in talking about public safety is LJ said he was a 911 dispatcher, which really that really made me happy because I fix the things that 911 dispatchers break. Just messing around. No, I do work daily with various 911 dispatch centers around the metro area here. I go in about 35 different places, not regularly all 35 of them, because most of the stuff just rarely needs repair. Actually, the repair usually involves the larger centers where there's more likely to be something to break. Stuff's pretty redundant, and it's pretty hard to break unless you spill something on it, and they've even fixed that problem because the computers usually aren't where people can spill stuff on them. But I would love to talk to LJ again. I have talked to him in the past on videos, but I would love to talk to him again because that just, yeah, being one that sees 911 dispatchers every day at work is nice to see that that's what he did. That's a really hard job. I do not know how those people multitask. You have to be highly intelligent and think quickly. And so he's a smart guy, so I can see why he would be a 911 dispatcher. So let's talk about what we got today. I'm looking at this set. It's set 588, the police station. I'll get you some close-ups of it, but yeah, from the 1 year after the Lego minifigure existed. So it's pretty plain, pretty simple, pretty basic. The vehicles are pretty sad. The minifigures don't have stickers. They actually got printed torsos. Oh, and speaking of the printed torso, so one of these, I was down to where I was only missing a torso to complete this set. This is one I bought from Cheap Aaron Bricks, and I found one that it looked like somebody had put a sticker over it at one time, so it had the glue residue on it, and I was able to wash that out with warm soap and water without messing up the actual printed portion of the torso. So I just ran some warm water and dishwashing soap and used a little soft brush to kind of rub the sticky residue off of it. So it looks a lot better. I think it actually looks better than the other one. I do have a chewed up antenna or on the one of the radios, the police radios. Oh, going back to 911. So in 911 world, most of the places, they have three main things. They have the phone, the computer-aided dispatch, the CAD, and the radio. And very seldomly, those are all in one. Usually they're three separate systems, and they have to all talk to each other in some way. Usually the CAD and the phone talk to each other. The phone gives the CAD the data that came from the phone. The radio, they're talking on the radio, so usually with their headsets, they'll want to be able to switch back from the radio to the phone. So those things, the phone hands off to the radio. So the little portable radios that these policemen have, they still have to have portable radios in the centers in case something happens with the main radio. So they got these little handheld portable radios, and they were taking the radio and they were taking it next to the monitors on they got 8 computer monitors. They would hold up the radio next to it, and they would key it up, and they're like, look, the monitors go black when I key it up. How can we keep that from happening? What do you think I said? Yeah, just let me know in the comments. What is the fix for when I put the radio next to the monitor? Like, I'm way over here in my seat, and I put my radio next to the monitor, and I key it up. The monitor goes black. Why is that? And what can I do to prevent that? So anyway, back to the Lego set. So I love just the simplicity of the old styles, and I guess judging by today's standards, you look at this, you think, oh, that's like a junior set. But it doesn't really have, to me, the juniors feel, even though it's so simplistic, because it's using these bricks. Usually the juniors feel, when I see that, it's the large molded pieces. You do have a lot of smaller pieces with this. The police station has 2 bat phones, one on each level, which is pretty cool. The jail cell is pretty basic. It's just got a bed, but it's not locked. So as typical in the Lego world, the criminals can easily escape. Does not come with a criminal. Unless the guy directing the helicopters, unless he's the criminal, there is no criminal in this set. So this comes from a time in the Lego universe before crime was so rampant. I mean, today, I think there's more criminals than there are police in the Lego world, and everybody is either a policeman or a criminal. So, yeah, I think things were good back in the day. Back in 1979, you didn't have to worry about the crime, but crime later, of course, did become a huge problem in the Lego world. Oh, it's got the 8-prong antenna, which is always nice. So that was a TV antenna, but there was no TV. And the only thing they got in this thing is the 2 phones. There's no radio or dispatcher. So when I go to work, working on most of the 911 centers I go to, they have the police are there also. Now sometimes they are standalone buildings. Sometimes they are part of a fire station or another building, but usually they are next to another public safety building or a government building, usually. So I always feel safe when I go to a 911 center because it's usually also the police station. And since they're also dispatching for police, ambulance, and fire, you know, it's really nice when they're all in one there. But they can be anywhere. You could dispatch for your police, your fire, and you could be in another state, as long as you had all the information piped to you that you knew how to relay. But enough of that. That's a cool little basic set, set 588. Now let's talk about this is the fire brigade, which I'm still in the process of taking it apart. I said I was going to finish taking it apart, but it just breaks my heart every time I touch one of these plates. They just break. Here we go. Oh, that one didn't break. Amazing. How about this one? Nope, that one didn't break. So I got to go through here and figure out which plates break. So I'm not going to bore you with a take apart video. I'm going to take the whole thing apart and then figure out what parts are broken. I'm going to contact Lego, and hopefully I'll be able to get those. Hopefully none of them are discontinued parts. I probably should look at each part before I disassemble it from there and see, is it discontinued? Like, is Lego still making that? So I had a question about this. It's from Sir Bricks. And he said, are the parts as brittle when they come from a sealed set, or do they get more brittle after the bags are open? So I can confirm that it has nothing to do with where your bricks were stored. Now, obviously, if you stored them in extreme heat, that would probably affect them even more. I would think. I don't have any scientific proof of that. But it doesn't matter if you kept your bricks sealed or you built them right when the set first came out. Like I did. I got that pretty much when it came out and built it. So it's been assembled since then. It's been in a cool, dry, not well lit part of the house. I mean, I have lights, but they're not on 24 hours a day. And the other bricks are not brittle. It's just the dark reds and maybe some of the reddish browns. Has nothing to do with air. It's everything to do with the mixture of the dye in the plastic. So I believe that if you had one of these that was in that early production run, maybe even later ones, I don't know how many years this was out, maybe 1 or 2, but you could have a sealed one right now, open it, and your dark reds would break. So, and I think that some people that kept theirs sealed for a long time, well, that one didn't break, that some people that kept theirs open for a long time, when they go to build them, the pieces actually break when they're trying to put them together. So this is another whoops, I dropped a piece on the floor. Another reason that sealed, graded Lego sets, that's for idiots. There is no value in grading a sealed Lego set like you would a comic book, because you have no idea what is inside that box. You know what's supposed to be inside that box, but you don't know the condition of what's in that box. All you're doing is grading the condition of a stupid box. I do not understand. I haven't seen it as much on eBay, but there was a time there when I would be scrolling through listings on eBay, I would see these graded sealed sets and listed for ridiculous amounts. It's just stupid. The only way you can verify the contents is to open it and see, because you do have the potential of it being missing a piece, or as in the case with the fire brigade, the pieces known to become brittle, the dark red pieces. And speaking of broken pieces, so when you have the pieces and they break, I did the video showing my boneyard. Nathan Bauer said, I made a small pirate island using broken yellow plates for the beach. So that's an interesting use for the broken pieces. And I had another one from David's Trains, Legos, and Random Things. Said, I use my broken pieces when I make war mocks. So you have the exploded parts there, I guess. I did see the Snail Lady, KC, at Philly Brick Fest. She had like a junkyard up there that was connected with the pin lug layout. All right, so here's a question that, let's see. Oh, and Andrew Burton says BrickTsar. That is funny. So when you go to buy Lego, where do you buy them from? So this one, obviously, I bought it from Lego directly. Some of the modulars have been available on Amazon, and I did buy my extra copies of the Greengrocer on Amazon. They had them on sale, and I accidentally sold them, so I don't have them anymore. I wish I'd kept the original Greengrocers. I had 3 Greengrocers. I built one, still have it, but the other 2 I sold. But here's a question. I'm going to answer a quick question from Linda Kletchy. She asks, quick question. Do you normally buy Lego on Amazon or eBay? So it depends on what you mean. I mean, I do buy on both. eBay is primarily used, discontinued items, old items. I rarely ever buy parts on eBay. It's usually either bulk lots or older discontinued sets and items. And that's usually what I use eBay for. Amazon, I use strictly for new items that are on sale. So I usually don't pay the full retail unless it's something that's exclusive that I think I might miss. Like those Comic-Con exclusives that didn't become Comic-Con exclusives. If they were sold on Amazon, I'd go buy them right away at the full retail price. But normally, I'm looking for those 20% or more off on Amazon. I never, ever, ever buy a discontinued set on Amazon. Ever. I do not know how these people do it, but for some reason, people will pay ridiculous amounts for discontinued sets on Amazon. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I would never would I do that. But yeah, Amazon, really good for new sets that are on sale. Good deals there. Free shipping if you have Prime, which I have Prime, and you can watch stuff on TV too with Prime. But most of the time, though, I'm buying Lego from either directly from Lego.com, or Amazon, but that's usually not the newest things. I will sometimes go to Target and pick up sets, use my 5% off, or whenever there's a sale. But yeah, that's I think that explains the question. I hope it explains it. And it's funny how you can do the hauls. And I think somebody actually commented on one of these videos about the I don't know where it went. There was a comment in here about I should have saved it. When you say where you got it, and they still ask. Oh, that's the commonly asked questions. That's what it was. Here it is. Barry Francis said, I thought one of the questions you get asked most is, where did you get that set? When you do a haul in the video, and even you state at the start it's from Amazon or Walmart or elsewhere. It's exactly true. My favorite example, and I wish I could get the full screenshot, it was Target haul in the title. The description was a haul from Target, and I said it in the first 5 seconds of the video. And the person's question is, oh, I want that. Where'd you get that? And it's like, now sometimes it's like people can be making a joke, like that's funny because you clearly said where you got it and I'm just making it funny. But you got to put like a LOL. This person was genuinely wanting to know where they got it. And I think as a YouTuber who is doing this for your entertainment, and I'm doing it because I just want to do this, I don't really want to answer questions that are directly answered already in the video you're watching. So yes, there may be times I might forget where I didn't mention where I got it, or I didn't mention how much it cost, or something like that. So people may ask that, and I don't have a problem with them asking it. I just might not tell them how much I paid for something. I will tell people where I got stuff generally, but yeah, it's so frustrating when you'll get a series of questions and they're all directly answered in the video. It's just like, and then when the video's several years old, and then I get the comment, hey, oh yeah, they'll have a question, and I go back and I watch the video, and sometimes it's in the first minute of the video. I'm like, well, there's the answer to their question. Why did they ask it? Oh, I know why they asked it. Because they didn't watch the video. It's probably the same guy who doesn't know what's causing the problem when they key up the radio next to the monitor. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to go take this set apart, and the other one too. Oh no. I think the policeman, the chief, oh, I forgot to mention this. He's driving a convertible. Have you ever seen a police car convertible? It's like an antique car convertible. It has no headlights, and the motorcycle cop, he pulled him over because he didn't have headlights. Even if you're the police chief, you got to obey the law. All right, guys, see you in the next one. And I'll be in a different shirt tomorrow. Bye.